Good evening. Thank you for coming for our holiday concert. I know that everyone has been working very hard for this. We thank you for your support with practices and lyrics and being supportive. We appreciate it. Before we start our holiday concert, I would just like to remind you of the emergency exits. There are two at the back of the auditorium and one on each side. Also, we ask that you silence any phones or games, please, because it interrupts our performances. Our students have been working very hard, so we want to make sure that all of our attention is on to the students. So I will turn it over to grade 5 chorus. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Nistad. I am the director here of our 5th grade chorus. I'm going to let us get started right away. Our first song, lots of excitement, lots of joy. Sing merrily, sing for joy. Our last song will be a little bit of a change of pace. December Canon will give you a wonderful kind of picturesque look at the warmth that you feel inside during the December time. You'll get to hear some lovely voices all in 3 parts at the very end. Here we go.
Branches bare, but hearts
as we are getting set up to go from 5th grade chorus to 5th grade band, I'd like to invite up, I believe, Sarah Bowens to talk a little bit about our Homer Music Boosters. Here she comes.
Good evening, my name is Sarah Bowens. I just wanted to say a couple words about the Homer Music Boosters. First, that there is a Homer Music Boosters. You might have seen me selling jam on your way in. We exist to raise money and provide funds for the students and the staff of the Homer School District and the music department so that they can purchase things that maybe wouldn't be in their budget regularly. In the junior high, they just got some folders. The band kids were very excited about getting new folders to put their music in. We've done lots of things. So if you are interested in helping, we'd love to have your help. A super easy way to help is we have a can and bottle trailer that is on Park Street. I think it's Park Street on one half and Park Ave on the other half. I don't know. But it's by the tennis courts by the high school. You can drop off your clean cans and bottles there, and that goes to support the music boosters and the athletic boosters, actually. We split it half and half. There's Cabaret coming up on April 5th. We are always looking for people to bake. Almost always the soul singers are there, so you might have a student there to participate. If you have any questions about music boosters, please talk to your child's music teacher. They know how to get a hold of us. Thank you.
Hello, I am Michelle Crawford, and in front of you is our 5th grade second year band. Just wonderful young musicians up here. Last year, it was their first year playing, and when we played together as a group, it was a lot of basically them trying to read the music that was on the page and really focusing on themselves. And now this year, I hope that you hear a lot of growth in their playing. So we're no longer just really focusing on ourselves, but the words that I say to them very often is have other people's sounds in your ear. Please listen for balance and make sure that you're not playing louder than other people. And we listen for intonation, making sure that we're in tune within our section and that we ourselves are in tune too. So we do a lot of listening as a group. And we're also, our other goal that we've really worked hard on is phrasing, making the end of one note the beginning of the next note, and instead of playing notes, starting to play the music on the page and making sense of that together. So you'll see that Mrs. Combs is back here, and she comes over every day. I'm so grateful for her. She comes over and she helps us during those rehearsals, putting out so many fires during rehearsal time. And you know, if somebody needs a Band-Aid or a new reed or their instrument needs some oil, and so many different things that go on in the room, and so I'm so grateful for her for coming over, so thank you for that. And her daughter is back here on bass clarinet. She's a high schooler. She's back there on bass clarinet helping out, so when she comes over and she was waiting for Mom, I was like, why don't you just play? And so she sits in, she plays clarinet usually in band, so it's been really fun for her to get to play some bass clarinet as well. So off we go. We're gonna start off with Up on the Housetop. You'll see we have a little bit of moving around that happens, especially in the percussion section. So I like to take this time to use up a little bit of that time as they're going to their next instrument or getting the next things together and so forth. So the next piece that we're going to be doing, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, this one was a real challenge for us. There's a lot for those musicians that are out there. There's a lot of syncopations in here, and so putting that together was very challenging. We have a dotted quarter rhythm that was challenging for us as well. All these things that are new to us as a second-year group. So here it is, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I hope you enjoy. All right, we have one more piece for you, and that's Jingle Bells. For this one, I really liked this one because for all of those students that later will be doing a NYSSMA solo, this is the range of all of the sight reading that they need to know for NYSSMA, and so it's perfect for that. It's hard to find something that goes this low for flutes especially. So it's perfect for that. The other thing that's interesting about this one, for musicians that are out there, there's a DCL fine in it, so the kids play all the way through, and then they go back to the beginning, and they play through, and they stop at the fine right in the middle, and finding something that's at this level that has that in it is an interesting thing for the kids, but it's something that they will be seeing later on, so it's good practice for them overall. So here it is, Jingle Bells. Now at the end of this one, I'll have them all stand row by row because they're not perhaps tall enough right now for you to be able to see them as they're seated. So I'll have them stand from the back row going forward. So hopefully you can get a nice picture of your kiddos back there. All right, so enjoy. Here's Jingle Bells.
This last group setting up here is the Soul Singers. They are an audition group made out of the 5th grade chorus members. They meet Monday and Friday mornings before school, and they practice for an hour each morning that they're here, and we have a lot of songs for you, and we'd love to get started. Our first song involves some solos. It is Shalom to You, My Friend, featuring Lily Nussel, Daniel K.B. McLaughlin, and Emily Rochford.
Shalom means peace, hello, and goodbye. So sing shalom, shalom. Shalom until we meet again. The word shalom means peace, hello, and goodbye. So sing shalom, shalom. When we join our hands across the lands, we'll hear neighbors and brothers, old friends and others singing, Shalom to you, my friend. Shalom until we meet again. Shalom to shalom, shalom until we shalom. Shalom is peace, shalom. So say shalom, shalom. So sing shalom, shalom.
I want to make a small correction. One of our soloists was Daniel K.B. McLaughlin, but while our next song has a lot of backstory and lore to it, I see some people excited for this. If you are, as it says up there, a Soul Singers alumni, you're invited to join us on the sides of the risers for singing a song. Come on up now. This is a big crowd today. All right, we're going to do a great job at Our next song, Northern Lights, is a perfectly fitting one considering all of the amount of times there have been local spottings of the Aurora Borealis lately this year. It's a gorgeous piece that really shows off our soul singers very well, their vocal abilities and singing in multiple parts. So we hope you enjoy Northern Lights.
Lights flicker, lights flash, lights flutter, they dart and they dash. Earth is frozen in Arctic ice, but the sky looks warm when the colors form. Pink and purple, yellow and red, indigo and emerald, in spirals overhead, dancing in the darkness, lighting up the night. What a beautiful sight! What a beautiful sight! Northern Lights. Aurora Borealis. Lights glow, lights shimmer and shine on the snow. Fingers are frozen and toes are cold, but our hearts are warm when the colors form. Pink and purple, yellow and red, indigo and emerald, in spirals overhead, dancing in the darkness, lighting up the night. What a beautiful sight! What a beautiful sight! Northern Lights. Maybe it's a sign that there is something out there, celestial or divine. Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights.
Before our last song, Jingle, Jingles, Jingle, to send you off on a happy, merry tone, I want to give some thank yous. They're definitely in order, both from our custodians who did a great job setting everything up, to all of you who helped to make this love of music continue and grow, bringing them to the concert, to Mrs. Crawford and Mrs. Combs, who did a wonderful job with our 5th grade band. I would say there's too many people to count, from Zach Sovacool in the back helping with our microphone and lighting, as well as Mrs. Falls, Mr. Turk, our superintendents, all of our administration here that help support music and help us to have these wonderful concerts. My list of thank yous could go on and on. We'd be here for a long time. So, without further ado, jingle, jingle, jingle. Thank you all for coming. Make sure to get home safely. If, I'll say, you can pick up your chorus members in the cafeteria, any band members in the band room as well. We ask, just for the sake of how crazy and crowded it can get right in that area, to send one member of your family to pick up your student to help that out. But have a wonderful evening.